G'day cocktail lovers, time for another concoction in the kitchen. A little while back I made an apple liqueur with a bourbon base and it was fantastic. I loved it. And it's all gone. And I determined I was going to do it again, but this time I was going to use a rum base. So the first step in this, I had 2 large apples and slice them up thinly. What you want is a lot of surface area, because the more surface area, the more moisture is going to get drawn out when you cover it with sugar. I bought an apple variety I'd never heard of before from a specialty shop. It was called Ginger Gold. It doesn't taste like ginger. Apparently it's just someone's nickname was Ginger and they named the apple after themselves. It's a tart apple. It's somewhere between a Granny Smith and a Golden Delicious. And I thought an apple with a strong tart flavour would do really well. So I sliced it up, put it in a bowl, covered it in twice its weight in sugar, and then waited. After a couple of days, like literally 2 days, the syrup completely liquefied. If you don't have time to wait for it to completely liquefy, you could speed up the process by putting it on the stove on a low heat, but there is no sugar grain left in this at all. It's just a beautiful apple flavoured syrup. Ooh, also, hot tip, these pieces of apple are absolutely delicious. And this is before we put any spirit in here, but maybe you still like them after they taste like booze. I like them much more when they're just like this. So I'm actually going to set some aside just for treats, but the rest is going to have some rum added to it. I needed to decide which rum I was going to use, and I was in 2 minds, didn't know which one to choose, and then I bought this. This is a limited edition from Bundaberg. It's a very well-known distillery for rum in Australia. It's probably the best known distillery in Australia, and it's kind of known for being not completely crash hot rum. Somewhat substandard rum, their default ones in fact. Kind of like Jim Beam or Jack Daniels. Yeah, they make a rum, yeah, they make a bourbon. But they also do make some good quality high-end ones. This was a flavoured one they call Campfire. Burnt butterscotch and toasted macadamia flavoured. And I thought, I can't resist, sounds interesting. I tried it, does actually taste like burnt butterscotch and toasted macadamia. But then it's got this bitter aftertaste that I really don't like. So I thought, you know what, that's the one that's going to get apple-fied. So I'm going to add about 200 mils of the syrup to this and then macerate it with apple slices as well. I'll leave it in with the apple slices in. I'll start tasting it after a couple of days, so it'll be in there anywhere from 2 or 3 days to a week, depending on how the flavour goes through. And then I'm going to barrel age it. That's right, I'm still on my barrel aging kick, and I did barrel age the last apple liqueur, and it was fantastic. It was better. I split it in half and barrel aged half and not the other half, and the barrel aged one was better. So this one, I'm going to barrel age the whole lot. So I'll see you again when that's done. So that's going to be somewhere in the region of a month from now, or for you viewing, a couple of seconds from now. Here we are, 3 weeks later, our rum-based apple liqueur is out of the barrel, and that is just fantastic. I don't often drink liqueurs straight. I could drink this straight, but it's got a really richer flavour now. The barrel's like smoothed it all out a bit. It's got apple, it's quite syrupy from the apple syrup. The salted caramel flavour from the flavoured rum is still coming through. And I don't know if this is psychological, but it's really tasting like apple pie to me, to the point where I feel like I can taste cinnamon notes. And there was no cinnamon ingredient in there. I could have stuck actual cinnamon sticks in when I was making it, but I didn't. Maybe next time, because I'm going to do this next time. I'll tell you what, this is definitely my hot tip for you, is if you get like a whiskey or a rum and it's a bit, it's maybe not terrible, maybe it is terrible, but you think, no, this is not great, I'm not there. Make an apple liqueur with it. It just has come out great for me twice now. Bonus tip, I really think a barrel is fun. Barrel aging stuff gives a little bit more depth to what you put in there. And I'll doubtless be doing some again in the future, but in the meantime I'll be enjoying this. Probably watch out on the channel for cocktails using this, because I think this would hold up really well paired with some spirits in a cocktail. So I'll work on that as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you're enjoying whatever you're doing, wherever you are, and I do hope to see you again soon. Until then, cheers.